Generation Chapter 2. The Big Hit. Author GEMSTON, written on April 17, 2022. I'm not writing this because I might be a writer or an author, on the contrary. I tend to avoid writing and, if I'm honest, I've never read a book. So forgive my imperfect spelling. But I have to write it. Because one night, one dream, changed my thinking. I will tell you everything. It was January 30th, 2022. After waking up, I immediately wrote the first text, but let me tell you what happened. It was all the same. But as I fell asleep, something quickly grabbed my wrist and jerked me upright. I was still asleep and walking, pulled by a person in my 20s, I guess. I'll say him, but it could also have been a woman. Medium tall, slim, athletic. It was night. It was raining. He pulled me and said, in an anxious, nervous voice, come on, we have to go faster, watch out, don't fall." His grip on my wrist was very strong. I hadn't realized from his thin build that there was so much strength in there plugged. The rain lashed our faces. I couldn't see much. It was a city, all very dark, scattered lights and dark houses. My thought was that the town was very run down or there was a fire here. Then he pulled me behind a house wall. There were old boxes. He threw his coat around us and said, "Shut up and don't move." All I could hear was the rain falling on the coat and the water running uncontrollably down the old, broken houses. Then it got brighter, blue, red, blinking, but no sound. When it was gone, he called, "Come on, it's not far." We went into one of the old houses, down into the basement. There was a hidden door. He unlocked it and locked everything again. Oh man, I thought, where did I end up here? "Here's some dry clothes for you," he said. "Here's something to drink," and threw me a can. Then I said something for the first time. "Who are you? What am I doing here, and holy shit, what's going on here?" He said, "I'll show you everything, that's why you're here." I swallowed hard. "Why me?" I asked. He said it all started with the Metaverse. There was a redistribution of capital. Within a few years, almost half of all world capital was traded in the Metaverse by people who had never traded stocks or had much financial knowledge. That attracted more and more people. A gold rush atmosphere came up. Everyone wanted to work there and earn money there. Anyone could be self-reliant and independent with a few clicks. No matter where he was in the world. All you need is internet access and you can get rich. That's how it looked. But everyone gave up, left everything, and went to the Metaverse. The rich capitalists have almost all gone broke. The capiers, as we call them, are hunting us now. They determine everything now. The rich rule the world. Democracy, socialism, everything is history. Two societies, there's only you and we in the whole fucking world. Why has so much been destroyed? I asked. One thing led to another, he said. The capiers went crazy, there were many suicides, livelihoods perished. Then the rockets flew. The whole world order perished. They called it the big hit. Those who had the money isolated themselves, built huge walls and installed all kinds of defense systems. Yes, and we're out here. Everything is beautiful inside, as you know it, he said. Nobody does anything out here, everyone fends for themselves. Most of those who still have an apartment are in the Metaverse for 24 hours. Why are you being hunted? I asked. We're not all hunted, only the nerbs, that's what they call us. We work all together, worldwide. We are millions, all networked in the Metaverse. We are the Darkverse, the NFT community. That's what they were called back then, he said. We all have untold millions in cryptocurrencies. But we don't want to live behind the wall. They know everything about you, you fart and are offered medicine for digestion. Everything is monitored, no more privacy. Anyone who resists this is locked up, cut the money, or thrown out. We organize everything out here, food, care, hospitals, help. But as best we can, we are often powerless because we are also being persecuted and there are not that many. I asked, why am I here now? I felt chills down my spine, it was a lot for me. Yes, I was scared. I thought, could that really be true? That's so crazy, that can't be. He said, I'll show you why you're here, but not until later. A few more colleagues will come, then we'll go together. Most of us are always on too. Off, like us now, are not many anymore. My dad still did a lot with me out in nature, where it was still so beautiful. That's why I'm selected for special off missions, he said. What mission, waking me up? I asked, raising my right eyebrow for a few seconds. He said, wrong, you're still asleep, and also raised his right eyebrow. My brows tended to go together. But that's not the point now, he said. The Capier want to erase history and rewrite everything, they want the next generation to be what they want, and they want to see that it's always been like this. We must prevent this. There are no more books, everything digital on the internet has been deleted. Everything on the internet is predetermined, controlled and rewritten. There you only see what they want, only those behind the wall use it. They also have their beautiful metaverse, which keeps people calm. If it gets louder, the cops will be there after 2 seconds. I asked, why are they hunting you? He said, because our technologies are better and because we're smarter than them and don't believe what they say, we still know the story. If they catch one of us, he'll disappear forever, no one knows how or where. There are already trillions of cryptocurrencies in Nirvana, he also said a word from the early days, that's what we call cryptos that nobody can get to anymore. The Capier only want to allow their currency and try to destroy or block all others. We fight against this 24 hours a day, every day. The heads of the underground must all hide. We have a complete world in the Darkverse, controlled decent rally, we create everything ourselves, coordinated with the community. Everyone has voting rights. That's what the Capier want to destroy because we're backing up everything from the old world and we're the last link to each other. We are the only ones running the Darkverse. When we are gone, 10 billion people will die. We work with quantum encryption, which changes 1 million times every millisecond. Since they've been gritting their teeth for a long time, he smiled at me proudly. They locked up their smart and creative people or forced them to work for them. Many also fled and are now with us. They can't develop any further with the puppets they have. We are always 10 years ahead of them. We pass on all knowledge immediately and share it with the community. Knowledge is our greatest weapon and the greatest asset we know, he said and looked at me with a serious look. But come with me, I'll show you the Darkverse. Sequel follows.